The Virginia National Guard is investigating Campbell County militia group leaders. Chris Graham here, Augusta Free Press. The Virginia National Guard has launched an investigation into the action of two of its soldiers who were in charge of an anti-government militia group in Campbell County. That's down near Lynchburg for those who are not caught up on their Virginia geography. Quote from one of the soldiers under investigation, Staff Sergeant Daniel Abbott. Our own government is the greatest threat to our safety and security. This is from a review of videos by the military.com website. Abbott said that in a public recruitment meeting earlier this year, according to the videos reviewed by military.com. Military.com broke this story last week on the roles that Abbott and another National Guard Staff Sergeant Alexandra Griffith have at the top of a group that calls itself the Campbell County Militia, which was recognized by the Campbell County Board of Supervisors back in 2020, right before COVID, at the height of the Second Amendment sanctuary movement in rural Virginia. Um, More from Abbott and what he had to say in that video reviewed by military.com. Power is akin to force. I would argue that there are only two man has direct access to. One of those is violence and the threat of violence. So that's this group. And this is what they're all about. Now, the group was given a veneer of official sanction in a 6-1 vote from that Campbell County Board of Supervisors back in March 2020. I think it was March 4th, 2020. So just a few days before COVID changed the world for us all. You might remember back in 2020, early 2020, a number of rural Virginia counties, including where I'm based in the Waynesboro, Stanton, Augusta County area, were under siege, so to speak, by the Second Amendment sanctuary movement, where groups were protesting local city council and board of supervisors meetings, asking for their locality to be declared a Second Amendment sanctuary, which would mean basically don't enforce any gun regulations. And the resolution from the Campbell County Board of Supervisors recognizing this militia group recognized it, quote, as a barrier against a tyrannical government. I mean, I wish I was making this up. I'm not. The recognition from the county, of course, does not carry with it any legal significance in Virginia, where the governor and only the governor under state law has the sole authority to call up militias into service. And also, Virginia state law explicitly prohibits, quote, all paramilitary activity. And that includes teaching, demonstrating, or assembling one or more people for the purpose of training with firearms. All those violations, according to the state code, constitute a Class 5 felony. Now, that's only if the local sheriff is interested and will enforce the law. And from a look at the Campbell County Militia website, it does not appear there's any will there. The website openly lists an upcoming field training exercise for the weekend of September 20th to 22nd. And then there's something else coming up in December that's similar, a training day. But the reporting from military.com has at least gotten the National Guard involved. A spokesperson from the National Guard told the website that it is, quote, aware that two of its soldiers are active in a militia group and that the Guard will take appropriate action in accordance with U.S. Army guidelines and directives once the investigation is complete. The statement from the spokesperson also noted that the Guard, quote, welcomes the focus on extremism and discussions about what meets the Army's definition of extremist behavior. I don't think anything's going to be done, but at least they're having to look at it, I guess, is the answer here. Hey, if you've got any news tips, any comments, anything we should be looking into at all, please feel free to email me at chris@augustafreepress.com.